Hello students, welcome back, and today we are going to start our new chapter and the most interesting chapter of the history, that is Nazism and the rise of Hitler. I think so you have heard about Hitler, Adolf Hitler. And Nazism, the ideology of the Hitler was known as Nazism, right? So we'll start the chapter with one story. The story is of a boy. The name of the boy is Helmut. The name of the boy is Helmut. Helmut, he was an 11-year-old German boy called Helmut and was lying in his bed when he overheard his parents discussing something in serious tone. He heard something of the talk. He heard the talk of his parents. What was the talk? The talk was that his father was saying to the mother that I'll kill myself or I'll kill the whole family. This was the serious talk and means shocking talk. What was there? His father was a prominent physician. Deliberated with his wife whether the time had come to kill the entire family or if he should commit suicide alone. Means his father was saying to the mother, now the time has come to kill the whole family or the commit suicide. What was the reason behind that? Why he was saying this? The reason behind that he was the follower of Nazism. He was the follower of Hitler. He was a Nazi person. His father spoke about his fear. His father spoke about his fear of revenge, saying, now allies will do to us what we did to crippled and Jews. You know what the Hitler or the Nazi people did with the crippled and the Jew people? They killed millions of people. They killed millions of people. They sent them in the concentration camp and they treated them very badly. So now after the Second World War, this story is after the Second World War. Now what happened? After the Second World War, Hitler got a defeat. Now the followers of the Hitler or the Nazis were having the fear that whatsoever we have done with the people, the same they will do with us. Right. So the next day he took Helmut to the woods and where they spent their last happy time together, sing old children songs. Means they went to the park and they sing the song, old children song. And later Helmut's father shot himself in his office. What happened? Helmut's father shot himself in his office. Helmut remembers that he saw his father's bloody uniform being burnt in the family fireplace. चिमनियाँ होती हैं घर में, यहाँ पर हमारे नहीं है, लेकिन बाहर के देशों में होती हैं. So traumatized was he by what he had overheard and what had happened. Means he was so traumatized, डरा हुआ. He was so traumatized that whatever he had heard, whatever the talk he had heard of the parents, as well as what had happened with the father, then what he did, what he reacted by refusing to eat at home for the following 9 years. Means in the following 9 years he had not eaten anything at home. So this was the story. And what he was afraid of, why he had not eaten, he was afraid of that his mother might poison him. His mother might poison him. Although Helmut may not have realized all that it meant, his father had been a Nazi. I told you his father was a Nazi. Helmut was not aware what he is saying, why he is saying, but the real fact was there. He was the follower. He was means his father was the follower of Nazi and a supporter of Adolf Hitler. Many of you will know something about Nazi and Hitler. You probably know Hitler's determination to make Germany into mighty power. What was there? He wanted to make Germany into mighty supreme power, conquering all of Europe. He wanted to conquer the complete Europe. You may also have heard that he killed Jews. Crippled means handicapped people. He killed Jews. He killed the person from his own communities, those who were not looking like Nazis, those who were against the Nazism. But Nazism was not one or two isolated acts, means it was not only one or two acts, it was a system of structure of ideas, means it was complete ideology about the world and the politics. Let us try to understand what Nazism was all about, and let us see why Helmut's father killed himself and what the basis of his fear was. You know what happened? In May 1945, Germany surrendered to the Allies. Germany surrendered to the Allies. You know what was there? The Second World War was between the two types of power. One was central power, one were Allies power. One were central power or one were Allies power. Who were there in the Allies power? The Allies powers were initially led by UK and France. At starting, who was there? UK means Britain, and another one that was France. But after that, it was joined by USSR, Union Soviet Socialist Republic, and USA. As the USA entered in the war, there was the end of war. This was the Allies power, and two types of power I told you. One was Allied power and one was Axis power or central power. Axis power or central power, namely Germany, Italy and Japan. Right. And Allies power, who were there? UK, France, USSR and USA. And in Axis power, mainly Germany, Italy, Japan and Austria. So in 1945, when was the Second World War started? Second World War started in 1939 and it was over in 1945. As the World War was over, the World Wars were over with the defeat of the Hitler or the Japan. You know what happened? Anticipating what was coming, Hitler's propaganda minister Goebbels and his entire family committed suicide collectively in his Berlin bunker in April. What they did? They commit suicide. Who is Goebbels? It is given in your book. Left side. This is Goebbels. Right. So they are going for a meeting. At the end of the war, an international military tribunal at Nuremberg was set up to prosecute Nazi war criminals for crime against peace, for war crimes and crimes against humanity. Whatever the act or deed done by the Nazi or the Hitler, what happened? An international court, tribunal means court, was set up at Nuremberg. Nuremberg is a place to prosecute Nazi. To prosecute Nazi means to give the punishment to the Nazi, right? to give the punishment to the Nazi, the Allied powers? What the Allied powers did? They set up an international military tribunal, and for what? That whatever the crimes was done by the whatever the crimes were done by the Hitlers and the Nazis, Germany conduct during the war. Means during the war, how Germany was, especially those actions which came to be act came to be called crimes against humanity, raised serious moral and ethical questions, and invited worldwide condemnation. What were these acts? What were the serious moral and ethical acts? You know what the Hitler did? Under the shadow of the Second World War, Germany Under the shadow of the Second World War, Germany had waged a genocidal war. Genocidal war means killing a large number of people of a particular community. What is genocidal war? Killing a large number of people of a particular community. Right. So what was there? Which resulted in the mass murder of selected groups of innocent civilians, right, of Europe. The number of people killed, including 6 million Jew people, 2 lakh Gypsy people, 1 million Polish civilians, 70,000 Germans who were considered mentally and physically disabled, besides innumerable political opponents. Means he killed millions of people. Right. So what was there? Nazi devised an unprecedented means of killing people. Means he used different ways to kill the people by grassing them into various killing center. Means what he was doing, he made the killing center like Auschwitz. Auschwitz was also a place killing center. I will tell you, it will come in the next pages. The Nuremberg tribunal sentenced only 11 leading Nazis. The Nuremberg gave punishment to the 11 Nazis. Were the 11 people there? Those who killed the millions of people? No. Many people were there. Millions of people were there, those who killed millions of people. Many others were imprisoned for life. So the redistribution did come. Yet the punishment of the Nazis was far short, brutally and extent of their crimes. Means whatever the crimes were done by the Nazis, the punishment they got for that was very less. And the Allies did not want to be as harsh as on defeat Germany as they had been after the First World War. Means they were very, in the First World War, what was there, that the Allied powers was very harsh to the Germany, and they imposed a lot of compromises on the Germany. We will discuss it in the next video. Everyone came to feel that the rise of Nazi Germany could be partly tracked to the German experience at the end of the First World War. Means everyone was now expecting, if the same thing they will did as they did in the First World War, then what will happen? Another condition, means Hitler will raise, and what happen? The position can also be grim again. So this time they were much lenient after the Second World War. What was this experience? You know what was there? The birth of Weimar Republic. What is Weimar? Let's see. Weimar is a place. Germany, a powerful empire in the early years of the 20th century. Germany was powerful empire in the early years of the 20th century, fought First World War 1914 to 18 along the Austrian Empire, alongside the Austrian Empire and against the Allies. Against the Allies, that is England, France and Russia. Right, means it was there under the Austrian Empire. What? Germany. All joined the war enthusiastically, hoping for gain. Means England, France and Russia. They joined the war, First World War, very enthusiastically. They were hoping that to gain from a quick victory, that soon they will win. Soon they will win against the central power or the Axis power. Little did they realize, but after some time they realized that the war would stretch on, eventually draining Europe of its all resources. Means they were facing a lot of loss. Made initial gains by occupying France and Germany. What happened? Germany made initial gains. At starting, Germany got victory on the France and Belgium. However, the Allies, strengthened by the US entry in 1917, USA had not entered in the First World War until 1917. As the US entry was there, then there was the defeat of Germany and the Central Power in November 1918. Why US entered? US entered in the First World War because what was there? The Japan was there. So in the First World War, the war was over on 11 November 1918 with the defeat of Central Powers. With the defeat of Central Powers. I think so you all are aware about the Central Powers, right? Because it was there in the Russian Revolution chapter. So the defeat of Imperial Germany. Imperial Germany means that time there was the rule of a king. And the abdication of the emperor gave an opportunity to the parliament parties to recast German politics. As the king abdicated from the throne, right, what happened? The parliamentarian got the opportunities to set up the parliament. So what was there? A national assembly met at Weimar and established a democratic constitution with a federal structure. Right, what happened? A national assembly was set up. A national assembly was means like the parliament was set up at Weimar or Weimar, and democratic constitution was framed with a federal structure. Deputies were now elected to German parliament. Deputies were now elected to German parliament or Reichstag. German parliament was known as the Reichstag on the basis of equal right, equal universal votes cast by all adults including women. Now what was there? Everyone who was having the right, voting right. So the republic, however, was not received, means the Weimar Republic was not received well by its people, largely because of its term. Because of the terms, it was forced to accept Germany's defeat at the end of the First World War. Means as the First World War over, there was the defeat of Germany. As there was the defeat of Germany, there was the setup of the Weimar Republic. So people were thinking that this Weimar is only responsible for the defeat of Germany. You know what happened after the defeat of Germany at First World War? A peace treaty was imposed on it. The peace treaty at Versailles, a place imposed on it with the Allies, and was a harsh and humiliating peace. Allied power, they imposed the peace treaty on the Central Power. Right. Germany lost whatsoever Germany won. Germany lost its overseas colonies, a tenth of its population, 13% of its territory, 75% of its iron ore, 26% of its coal to France, Denmark, and Lithuania. What happened? These areas, 75% iron, 26% coal, these areas were now given to the France, Poland, Denmark, and Lithuania. The Allied power demilitarized Germany to weaken its power. Militaries were abolished or removed from the Germany. The war guilt clause held Germany responsible for the war damage and the countries suffered. Means whatever the loss suffered by the Allied powers, means France, USSR, UK, right? So whatever the loss was suffered by these allied countries, now that loss was fulfilled with the Germany. Germany was fulfilled. Germany was forced to pay compensation amounting 6 billion livres, currency of Germany, right? 6 billion livres they have to pay that compensation. The Allied army also occupied rich resource Rhineland for much of the 1920s. Many Germans held the new Weimar Republic responsible for not only the defeat in the war but the disgrace at Versailles. वर्सलीज पर जो इनकी डिस्ग्रेस हुई, जो इंसल्ट हुई, that they had lost of the territories and they had to pay 6 billion livres as a compensation. The people of Germany were thinking this whole thing is for this whole thing is Weimar Republic is responsible. So this was there, right? This chapter is very interesting and you have to revise it very carefully and you have to make the short question answers too, right? So till then revise it, make the short question answers from the very first day of this chapter, right? So stay at home, be safe and be healthy.